back to another episode of Dad Mode Fantasy, where I help dads crush their fantasy football leagues, and where bedtime is right in the middle of the fourth quarter, where you think it doesn't matter because one team's up by 16 and the other team is not going to come back, but then they return a punt for a touchdown, and all of a sudden it's a 30-30 game, and you're trying to do dance party and get the kids down so you can watch overtime. And luckily, you might have somebody there to do that for you while you're watching two 11-3 teams try to decide who's going to take control of the NFC West. So, Stafford and Puka. That's why I said don't get cute. I've seen this so many times in fantasy football leagues year after year. I've done it myself. You know, the weather reports come out and they say, oh, it's going to be a monsoon out there. It's going to be literally tornadoes the entire time that they're playing. Maybe some lightning. I don't know. Hail. Probably like, bowling ball, hail-sized stones are going to come out. And it never ends up being that way. Okay, so I feel bad for the people that got caught in the trap of Devontae Adams isn't playing and it's going to be a monsoon, so maybe you should not start Stafford. I started Stafford. I was hoping to get 20 points and get out of Dodge and be happy with it. He ended up just lighting it up. I am very thankful that there wasn't anybody on the waivers, and I sat Lamar too. He's been kind of, not up to expectation this year as well. I sat him, and I was just like, Stafford rode me there. I'm gonna just ride him there. I don't want to die with anybody else. So that first league that kicked off, it was actually starting off pretty good. The whole kicker thing, he had Mavis to try to neutralize Stafford's touchdowns. In the first half, there was 2 drives that got stalled there, maybe even a third one, I believe. And I kicked a 3 for 3 field goals. So that there was a big field goal miss, and then I got a bonus for over 400 yards as well, and well over expectations. So now I'm in the driver's seat in that league. Things are looking good. And also, I told you I was kind of leaning Seattle. I was a little bit off about the offense of the Rams. Puka just absolutely went nuclear. And Stafford is just a bona fide pro. I knew he wouldn't make many mistakes, which is ultimately one of the reasons why I was like, I cannot bench him. So even with basically a number 1A, whatever you want to call it, receiver out, he still just operated that offense. But it came up a little bit short. The special teams, that return really got Seattle back in the game. And then I did actually call it as well, with about 6 minutes and some change left in the game, that Seattle, in overtime, that Seattle was actually going to have to go for a 2-point conversion if they scored that touchdown to tie to put the 6 back on. It was 37-36. I knew that they were going to have to go for 2, and I actually called it before the announcers actually said anything. So here are the receipts. Yeah, it's Texan, my boy. Who has Puka and JSN, so he's going to actually hopefully face me in the finals if I get there. So good night tonight. Just wanted to put this out there. We do have some upcoming videos for Dad Mode Fantasy. Subscribe below. What are you still doing here? Get some sleep. They could be up at any time, honestly. So that's it for Dad Mode Fantasy.